Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, Stat.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
I don't
thank
think
you.
can
Hi,
see-
everyone.
Hiya, Santa.
Yeah. Laura and Maria.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Thanks for joining. There's Roisin. I think we're nearly all here. Yay. Oh, David. Yay. I guess I'll just kick off and just introduce the event. I wanted to welcome everyone to a Zoom of one's own and to thank you all for coming tonight. I think everyone knows me, but for anyone who haven't met in person, I'm Jennie Guy, and I work in Fire Station as Program and Operations Manager. So on behalf of all the team at Fire Station Artist Studios, we want to say that we really appreciate your support and for coming to this community event. We've been here for 27 years, and we feel it's really important to keep an active engagement amongst our own artist community, but also for the communities that live and work in the immediate areas. So this is a chance for us to do this. So for anyone who received the original invite, you'll know that we aim to do this event in person. And we felt that it was really significant to be able to do this in person. But for now, and as you know, we went back into lockdown, we're actually just really happy to be able to revert to the Zoom space to converge and share, you know, these moments of our own worlds during lockdown with one another. So before we begin tonight, I want to thank my co-producers, who are artists Maria Healy and Laura Fitzgerald, and for brainstorming this event, you know, over the past months. I think we started like a few months ago. And also to Laura for gifting her artwork that forms one of the prizes for tonight. So just to show you like a sneak peek in advance, this is it's a limited edition bespoke t-shirt that we've had made, and the artwork here is it's an over-zoomed stone sitting at its computer, and it's got this very poignant phrase here, "Start again." So this is so thank you, Laura, so much for, you know, enabling us to. So everyone in the audience for tonight, already in advance, t-shirt for everybody with various different sizes. And but then also, just in no particular order, I want to thank in advance, you know, everyone who submitted content for this evening's program. So I'm going to thank Nadia Armstrong, Maria Marburg, Melvin Jumungall, Connolly, Helen Carey, Stanisław Welbel, Roisin Lonergan and the Five Lamps team, and then Maria Healy and Laura Fitzgerald. So I'm really looking forward to all of the screenings, and do hang around for the prizes at the end. And in terms of receiving the prizes, I'll be in touch with everyone next week, just to early next week. And the event itself is going to take about an hour, so we'll probably be done by 6 p.m. I know a few of you have other events, competing Zoom events. So over to you, Laura, who was going to compare this event for us. Thanks so much for doing that. And Maria Healy, she's going to VJ and do the technical sides. And also any comments and notes, you know, please do kind of put them in the chat and as we're going along. So over to you, Laura.
Okay, thanks, Jennie, and thanks everyone for coming to tonight's event. As Jennie said, we'd hoped to do it in person, but I think maybe there's something interesting about this kind of idea of a Zoom within a Zoom. So my name is Laura, and I said that already, but I have been living in the Fire Station Artist Studios for nearly 3 years now, and sadly I'm heading away in about 4 weeks' time to the rural fields of Kerry, but I will miss this place very much. It's become a real home to me, and so has inner city Dublin. But I tell you one thing, I won't miss the seagulls. So tonight's first video piece is from the Five Lamps Festival, who are a great organisation who are just about 5 minutes walk from the Fire Station Artist Studios. I've been to some of their events and they do absolutely amazing work. So without further ado, here's Roisin Lonergan and Marcela Parducci's work.
And Maria, just remember to share the sound from your computer.
Can you hear now?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Sorry about that. I'll go back to the start.
That is important here.
Okay, so I'm recording now.
Okay, just for 5 minutes. So can we all say what we're doing in the festival before Mick joins us, okay?
Okay.
So, who are you, Eduardo, and where are you right now?
So I'm in Brazil right now, in São Paulo, and I am the media producer and kind of a mix of audiovisual producer and the designer. So I kind of do both arts, digital and graphic for the festival and audiovisual as well. I designed the logo, I did the manual identity, the brand guideline, the events, the posters, and post-production of the videos as well, creating the animations and everything that everybody saw online. Probably I designed it or I edited.
Oh, very good.
That's an amazing portfolio. I'm really glad to have you on my team. How long have you been working for the festival?
Actually, I started in November 2017 when Marcela first contacted me, and to start the redesign of the logo for the 2018 edition. And since then, I'm with you guys.
Okay. So, and you worked in Dublin as well as working remotely, yeah?
Yeah, both, yeah.
Which is the best?
In person, I believe, but with this whole pandemic thing, I got stuck in Brazil and never came back until, I don't know, soon.
Soon, hopefully. And Marcela, what about you? I see you're in the office.
Yes, I'm in the office today. I come here because nobody else here, so I'm allowed to.
Can you show me what the office looks like?
Yes. So here we have some pictures on the back here, and it's quite messy, you know, because we have loads of booklets, you know, so this is our booklets everywhere, our film equipment, and there is Roisin's desk.
It's a very tidy desk, doesn't it?
Yeah. Roisin's desk.
Great looking chair there.
And that is the door. We have some art from local artists. That is from Paul Kelly. It's a famous picture of the statue of Luke Kelly being put there. That is the Five Lamps by Tara Kearns. And there's my desk. See, very nice.
And can you show us that thing on the table? What's that? The book on the table?
Ah, the book on the table. The book's on the table. This is the Fox at the Happily Bridge. That was a book that we produced, and that is illustrated by Sophia Rafferty. She's 16 years old. She's from the area. And it's written by Patricia McCarthy. She's also a local.
And put together by Eduardo. He did the graphic design,
Yes,
didn't he?
of course, Eduardo did the graphic design. Everything else here, all the booklets we have there.
Okay, and I just kind of sit in the background and think, because everybody else does the work and I just do the thinking. And Marcela does a lot of the thinking as well.
Yeah.
So the Five Lamps.
And work.
And work, yeah. She does the thinking and the working. So we have a Brazilian slave in Dublin, that's Marcela, and the other Brazilian slave is in Brazil, that's Eduardo. And I just rely on them completely to get the work done. So I'm really, really very grateful to have them on my team because they're brilliant. So I think we can stop recording now, and I'm going to send this video to Jennie Guy at the fire station, or Marcela is going to do that, because Jennie wants to see a video of the office. But this is 3 places. This is my house, Eduardo's house, and the Five Lamps Arts Festival office. So I think we've given everybody a flavour of what we do. And if
That's great. Thanks very much to the Five Lamps Festival and to Roisin. I think it's really interesting how that piece crosses geographical and digital boundaries and all in the one time. It's quite meta. So the next video piece we have is from Nadia Armstrong. Nadia is a Fire Station Art Studios Digital Graduate Awardee from NCAD. So she'll be coming to the Fire Station soon, we hope, to join us for an artist residency. I won't be here, sadly. Nadia has a very snazzy website. I googled her last night, and I urge you to go and look at her work. It's really interesting. And Nadia also has a lot of followers on Instagram. And Nadia, I followed you last night on Instagram, and you aren't following me back. I'm just saying. And Anne-Marie will play the video piece now. Oh, thank you.
You need to accept me, I think. Or no, I think
Oh, okay.
I did. Sorry, I did. I was very excited. I was like, oh, I know her work.
Enjoy Nadia's piece. It's really great.
Hi there, my name is Nadia Armstrong, and I'm on the Digital Media Fire Station Residency Program at the moment. And this is my current workspace, working from home. Got a beautiful painting here. I've just been doing a lot of thinking about what I'm going to do when I do have some time in Fire Station to work. Currently scripting some new ideas, so we'll see where things go. Because Nadia is not very good at talking on camera, I'm going to take over for her. So her graduate work, Digital Native, interrogates technology's encroachment upon the ordinary and looks at the kind of raw complexities of real human experience in the data nation and what she calls the data nation. At the moment, she is looking at different ways to develop avatars and more 3D characters to inhabit her video pieces. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you, Nadia, for that really interesting piece. And I definitely urge you to look on Nadia's artist website. She's got really interesting work up there. The next piece is from our beloved director, Helen Kerry of the Fire Station Art Studios. She is the Marta Stewart of Fire Station. She is a ship, she is a mountain, she is the sea. Helen was given the same brief as everybody else, and this is her very poetic interpretation and meditative piece on the river beside her home. Thank you, Helen. The next video piece is by Stanisław Welbel. Stanisław was due to come to Fire Station for a residency, but sadly because of the pandemic he hasn't arrived yet, and I am very annoyed because he was supposed to be coming to do a studio visit with me, but I'm obviously going to miss that because I'm moving out of Fire Station. Stanisław, according to his Mutual Art profile, is a post-war Polish artist, and I've seen that he also has had an impressive amount of shows in Ludlow 38 and various other spaces in New York and various other capital cities. Also urge you to look at his website and look at his work online. And this is his piece, which is also a very experimental Zoom within a Zoom. Take it away there, Anne-Maria.
Stanisław Welbel, I am a curator based in Warsaw. I'm starting this video with a selection of auto portraits which I took during different events on Zoom and other digital events. I'm very happy to participate in this screening, as I was actually supposed to be in Dublin around this time, revisiting Fire Station for a curatorial residency. Here is my desk at my apartment where I work, another computer in another room where I also work. It is an exhibition at Austrian Cultural Forum where I'm working as a curator. It was presented in windows because of the epidemic, and another show in the same place, which happened during the first and second lockdown, works by Karolina Bregu and Karl Zaltzman. It is here are photos from an exhibition also in between the lockdowns, which I did together with Daniel Malone in Gdańsk, the City Gallery. And by the way, it just closed last weekend. As you see on the photo of my computer, I have a piano at home, but two keys are out of tune, and I cannot invite a tuner to fix it, so I'm stuck with these two bad sounding notes. And since the beginning of the pandemic and lockdown, I'm actually trying to study and teach myself how to play piano. But I have to avoid those two bad sounding keys, which is not always easy. Here is the view from our apartment. As you can see, we have bars in windows, I guess quite suitable for the lockdown, so you can feel more like in prison. Through the window, one can see Institute of Psychiatry and Neurology. As it is a hospital and they are also accepting COVID patients, there is quite a big traffic with ambulances all day long and all night long. Some of you may know there were demonstrations and strikes all over Poland lately against the abortion ban. It was organized as women's strike. It was strange to watch it all on the computer screen, as I was unable to join because of the pandemic. And during the lockdown, I also organized some of my collections at home, which is a collection of records. I made this paper catalog. Here one can see a cover of a record by John Lurie, a musician and a painter that I collaborated once with. I also thought it's interesting to go back to Jurassic technologies like analog photography and video games. And I'm also up to chess lately, so if anyone wants to play chess remotely, please send me a message. As cats are usually this thing that you show on Zoom. I decided to show these porcelain cats, which are in the standing on a bookshelf. Okay, hope you like it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Stanisław.
Hello,
Sorry.
my name is Erden.
I just wanted to add that Stanisław, you'll be very happy to know that we have a real cat in the Fire Station, which you may also visit when you come to stay here with us.
Okay, I missed one. I have only porcelain ones.
It's a very nice cat, a beautiful cat. So the next video we have is from Aaron Connolly. Aaron is based at the SWAN Regional Youth Centre which is just around the corner from the Fire Station Artist Studios. It's an amazing place. Myself and Jenny visited there a couple of months ago, and it's one of those, I suppose, magical corners of the world where from walking by on the street, you don't realize what an amazing facility that they have there. And Aaron is also a very talented photographer who is interested in acting and music, and he is a facilitator at the SWAN. But I think his video explains his interest really well, so we'll have a listen to that now.
Hello, my name is Connolly, and I'm a member of SWAN Youth Service. I come from Sherry Street originally, but I'm now living in Pear Street, and I've been into acting and all for a long time as a child growing up, and I always wanted to be an actor. So, you know, how I heard of this place was back in 2013. At the time, I was in first year in O'Connell Secondary School, and at the time, there was a drama group on in here, and that's how I got involved in SWAN. You know, I just didn't know where to go at that time with drama, and it was before everything I started doing. I done stuff for RTA I did this year, previously as well. And I heard through it all, these offers through SWAN as well. So, you know, I just didn't know where to go. I didn't years ago, and where I am today, I wouldn't have done it without SWAN. Other things I got into as well. I ended up getting into music too. I played the acoustic guitar, but I mostly played the bass guitar. And I got into it through our music teacher here, John White. No, I didn't know either that I'd be mad into music as well, and I'd find myself hooked. And today I just play a lot of bass guitar at home. I practice a lot. Come into the club. As you can see, I'm in the music studio here. You know, that's an electric guitar over there, which I do not play. But this club really saved me from going down the wrong road, in the arts I got into it today, because I'm also into photography as well. But I'll actually go and show you a few of my shots as well that I took, because I do areas as well that are based around Dolphins Barn, the regeneration, Croke Villas, and I documented out Evany Gardens. But I will show you right now some of my photos. I have some of my photos right here. So here you have some of my photographs. This is the Dolphins Barn flat complex. I'm currently documenting these areas, I am, but I'm also doing Croke Villas now. Evany Gardens is now demolished, but this is a picture of the stairwell here as well. I'm sorry for the lights and all that, if they're kind of affecting it a little, but yeah, that's the example I have, and I would demonstrate a bit of music as well, but unfortunately I'm left-handed, and there's a dude out there actually using the acoustic guitar. He's doing a lesson outside, so I can't use that. And then, you know, the bass guitar, well, it's electric, so it's too much hassle to set it up. But yeah, but I have to say, from my experience, SWAN got me out of it saved me from going down the wrong road, basically. But sticking to school did as well, don't get me wrong. But no, this place is just great, and I recommend any young person that's around the area and has nothing else to do but sit in or something like that, instead of standing on the corners, come to SWAN and learn something like an instrument or something like that, because there's a lot of things to do, and it saved me and it made me who I am today. So I hope that covers me in any ways about a day in the life of Arden in SWAN, and thank you for listening. See you now.
Thank you, Aaron, and I definitely am looking forward to seeing Aaron on TV screens near us very soon, because I've no doubt that he will be. The next video artist up this evening is event producer and program and operations manager at the Fire Station Artist Studios, Jennie Guy, who is also an independent curator, and a very recent big event in Jennie's life is her book, which has come out, called Contemporary Art Goes to School. Jennie is a big time fan of Phoebe Judge, a celebrated journalist and host of several podcasts. And the trademark for Phoebe Judge is that she says, "I'm Phoebe Judge" at unexpected times during her podcast. So we'll have a listen to that now.
Morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Jennie Guy, and I am the manager of the programme and operations here on Fire Station Artist Studios, Dublin, Ireland. I'm trying to read. Yeah. I'm trying to read this down here, and I'm looking up and then trying to look. Then if I put it, it's gonna not show like this. If I put it, okay,
Back to it. Go you! Go you! Go Molly!
Look at that light! Come into the light!
No, I have my Skype here, and sometimes I'm bright red, and other times I'm washed out, and other times you can see the pores of my face.
Look, you can't even see anything.
I know.
Come in.
Look, I need to get a letter done.
So I am going to suggest that there is a cup of tea in between, which means that we will probably finish after midday. So, so see how you go.
Welcome everyone. It's great to see all of you. We're here today for the Productive Work Lecture with Maria Batista and Iris Lonergan. I'm going to give you a quick 5-minute introduction with housekeeping and to introduce our speakers and respondents, and then I'm going to hand over to Anna. I'm Jennie Guy, and this is Criminal. Oops, no, sorry. I'm Jennie Guy. I'm Phoebe Judge. I want to be Phoebe Judge. I'm Jennie Guy. I'm the Manager of Program and Operations here at Fire Station Artist Studios.
Thank you, Jenny. That was very interesting, and we hope that your head is back in one piece after that video. And we all miss dancing very much during this pandemic, so it was nice to see a bit of dancing. The next video piece we're going to watch is by video artist Maria Healy. Maria has been my very lovely neighbour here at Fire Station Art Studios for the 3 years that I've lived here, so I am very sad that she has now moved to another very good artist residency in Temple Bar. And also it is widely acknowledged that Maria Healy has the most amazing hair of all the Fire Station Art Studios who have ever come through the doors.
I think the next one is Maria, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away by your hair. I'm very sorry. Okay. The next video is Maria Marburg. Maria also has very good hair and is a Fire Station Artist Studio Digital Graduate Awardee from TU Dublin. And Maria has, as well as also nice hair, has really beautiful work and really beautiful drawings. So I also urge people to look on her website. I'm also going to follow you on Instagram. Follow me back. And this is Maria's video piece. Brilliant. Thank you, Maria. That's a really interesting piece, and we're all really looking forward to coming to the fire station to start your residency in the new year. So the next piece is Maria Healy. And aside from the hair, Maria is also an incredibly talented artist, and she's going to be very busy next year. So she's got a solo exhibition coming up in the lab, which is on Foley Street, and it's only about 5 minutes walk from the fire station and the Five Lamps. So hopefully people can get to see her show. And then following that show in the lab, she's also going to have a show in the Mermaid Art Centre, which is in Bray. So it's going to be a very exciting year for Maria. And this is her video piece.
Hello and welcome to my studio. Dear Eva, it will almost be a month since you wrote to me, and you have possibly forgotten your state of mind. I doubt it though. You seem the same as always, and being you, hate every minute of it. Don't. Learn to say fuck you to the world once in a while. You have every right to. Just stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, wondering, doubting, fearing, hurting, hoping for some easy way out, struggling, grasping, confusing, itching, scratching, mumbling, bumbling, grumbling, humbling, stumbling, numbling, rambling, gambling, tumbling, scumbling, scrambling, hitching, hatching, bitching, moaning, groaning, honing, boning, horse shitting, hair splitting, nitpicking, piss trickling, nose sticking, ass gouging, eyeballing, finger pointing, alleyway sneaking, long waiting, small stepping, evil eyeing, back scratching, searching, perching, besmirching, grinding, grinding, grinding away at yourself. Stop it and just do.
Thank you, Maria. And I think there's a really strong and poetic message in that video piece for all the procrastinators in the audience, which includes me, about how to get going in your studio work. And now that brings us to Melvin Jumungall. Melvin is also based at the SWAN Regional Youth Service, where he's a facilitator and a very talented musician. So we're going to hear a really beautiful piece of music by Melvin.
You're forgetting yourself, Laura.
Oh, I'm at the end, am I? Or am I?
I think you're next.
Oh, okay. Laura Fitzgerald is a bit of an idiot and is also a visual artist and loves plants.
I think someone might have been having a house party last night. Welcome to my Zoom. For the past 6 to 9 months, I've been spying on people from my window in the fire station on Buckingham Street, Lower, because we don't have a television. And it's quite entertaining, actually, checking out what's going on outside. Oh, Jesus, I nearly fell over there. My hair has gotten very untidy. but I'm just seeing that Tony and Guy Academy might do cheap haircuts, and I can pretend to be a student. €25. But I think it says that you have to like be there for like 6 hours if they do colour, so I might just ask them for a haircut. My name is Laura and I'm an artist, and I've been self-isolating with my plants now for since March. The chili plant has got one chili, which is sort of disappointing in a way. I've also been self-isolating with this lad, Peace Lily. Actually, it might be a she, I'm not sure. These guys have been self-isolating with me, the cactuses. And then Mr. Monstera here has also been self-isolating with me. Mr. Plant that I bought in IKEA. The orchid plant self-isolating with me. This plant, I never really found out their name, but they've been self-isolating. Another Peace Lily, I think from Lidl, has been self-isolating. So has Spider Plant. And during self-isolation has grown all these shoots out, but my partner has barred me from turning those shoots into small plantlings because he says we have too many plants to self-isolate with. Prickly cactus, self-isolating with them. Another IKEA plant we have been self-isolating with. And this plant has been sort of taking over the apartment a bit since we've been self-isolating together, but there it is. And it looks like it might be about to fall off the railing there. It's getting a bit heavy. This very small office plant has been self-isolating with us. And this plant has been self-isolating with us, and so has this one, and so has this one. And my partner said that I actually have to take some of the plants out of the self-isolation unit, so I've actually put some of them out here because it's just getting a bit packed. So here we have lemon geranium plant, which actually smells lovely. It's a shame you can't smell my plant. And this large office plant also had to go out for a self-isolation chamber. And so did this very nice, I think it's like a primrose. These guys sadly died, not of COVID-19, but maybe lack of water, and I'm just not very good with cactus, as it turns out. And then finally, these guys had to be moved out here because of the spatial requirements of our isolation chamber. Thank you very much, and now I'll go spy out another window of the fire station and see who's around. Is there anyone going to Hawkesbury out there? Oh.
Great, okay. We clearly have enough houseplant spot for a while. And it'll be interesting to see how we can transport all of them to Kerry when we move. But anyway, that's for another day's problem solving. So finally, this is Melvin Jumungall, and he doesn't really need much explanation because I think his music and his voice speaks for himself.
Hello, how are you? My name is Melvin. I'm a volunteer in the NYP2 and SWAN Youth service in the youth club that we're in now, in the basement, where I grew up. And I play a bit of music, and my instrument is the guitar, and a little bit of singing, a bit of rapping. But for this video, I'll do a song, a cover called The Wild Rover. And I hope you like it. So yeah, I'm from the area, and music is my passion. I like to use music as an escape, to get away, and to write and all that, as it helps me express myself. So there you go, it's The Wild Rover. I've been a wild rover for many years. I spent all my money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning to Golden Braid Store. I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no day. I used to frequent. And the landlady told me my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such customs as yours I can have any day, and it's no nay, never. No nay, never, no more will I pay the world over. No, never, no more. I took out me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She answered me nay. Such customs as yours I can have any day, and it's no day, no day, never, no more will I play the world over. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done. And I ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me, it's all to the fore. I never will play while over no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the world over. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the world over. No, well, there you go. That was a Wild Rover. I hope you guys liked it.
Thank you so much, Melvin, and thanks to everybody who contributed to a Zoom of one's own. And I'm now going to hand you over to our Mistress of Ceremonies, wearing a very prize-giving, shiny jacket. Jennie, the one and only Phoebe Judge, no, Jennie Guy.
Oops, yeah, who am I again? Yeah, thanks everyone, that was really great. So yeah, without further ado, we got prizes. We got t-shirts for everyone, so you can just let me know what t-shirt we've got. They're all unisex, so we've got extra small, small, medium and large, so you can let me know what size you would, what preference you have. But in terms of the prizes, we so it was kind of like a lucky draw, so they are not curated, but we went locally, and we bought prizes from kind of local businesses in Dublin 1. I think we strayed into Dublin 3 in the North Strand, but just for a few minutes to go to a few places there, but it's mostly Dublin 1. So in the order of playing, so for Roisin and the Five Lamps team, you get a €30 voucher for the roasted coffee bean on Talbot Street. And for Nadia Armstrong, who's our digital graduate awardee, Nadia, you get a voucher for O'Brien's Hardware on Talbot Street, which is you will get to know quite soon. And you can chat, you can put your exclamations in the chat if you like. So who's that? Helen Carey. Helen, you get a €30 voucher for Lane My Love on Talbot Street. And then Stash, you are lucky enough to get an O'Brien's Hardware voucher for €30 on Talbot Street too. And next is Aaron Connolly. He's the SWAN Regional Youth Service facilitator and photographer. He gets a €30 voucher for Damimo's on North Strand Road. Damimo's is the Italian restaurant there. And yeah, and then shall I read out my own?
Yes.
I get a prize too. Yay, what is it? It's a voucher for Cloud Cafe in Dublin 3, slightly straying out of Dublin 1. And then Maria, you, who's the Digital Graduate Awardee, there is an amazing bike shop on Amiens Street. You win a €30 voucher for the bike shop. Yay. So then Maria Healy, who is our VJ for tonight, Maria is lucky enough to win as a brand new pasta bar on Talbot Street, and so that's for the Dal Italia pasta bar. She also gets a €30 voucher. And then Melvin, I'm very jealous about these ones. There's an amazing Japanese called Eat Tokyo on Talbot Street. So Melvin and somehow Laura each win a €30 voucher for Eat Tokyo on Talbot Street. So yeah, what lucky people we all are for being part of this event tonight. So but really just thanks so much for everyone for giving us your time. And yeah, so without further ado, so hope to who knows, maybe next year in the future that we might be able to enact an event like this, maybe in person. But thanks so much everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great. That was really enjoyable. Lovely to see everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would be so much nicer to see everyone in person, but then we wouldn't pay so much attention to the brilliant work. Really enjoyable. Thanks, Jenny and Laura and Anne-Maria for organizing that and for being so agile to transfer it so quickly onto the computer.
Yeah. Zoom ninjas. But,
exactly.
Yeah, but again, I'll be in touch with everyone who participated next week to to get your vouchers and see you.
I just love the idea of prizes when everyone gets a prize.
I hope to come soon to use my voucher.
Yes.
Just the announcement, like I was waiting for, and in no particular order, and then the final three. Competition will be ramped up.
I'm just learning my way into the terminal.
No, I think you probably chose the wiser route. It could have been just a ghastly competitive mess.
It could have been tense.
You know, refusing to concede defeat. How about that? That seems to be a contemporary trope. Anyway,
yeah.
Thanks a million. That was great fun. See you all soon.
See you.
Thank you, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, everyone. I hope to see you in person soon.
Thanks.
Yes,
See you soon. Thank you all.